Welcome to House Is-a Ready or Not? I'm Brad.
And Cecilia, or Cece.
And Chesney's down here on the ground.
Or Bijan.
Should I pick him up?
Nah,
He's
12
sleeping.
years old. You'll see him on videos.
Yep. Join us for our Great Loop adventure. Please subscribe and like. Thank you. Okay, so probably all boats, you always think there's not enough space. And so with counter, it's messy now, but there's a reason. We just did dishes, put all the stuff. I've emptied out these two cabinets because I got to work under there. But, so I bought this. This is teak. I found it at Lowe's. $30-something, I think, for a piece. I was able to cut two of these and mount them. They're sort of a little wobbly, but that's okay. It gives you a little more space to set things and take up a lot of room. A little thicker than I would like, but that's what they had. And I don't have a way of planing or I wasn't going to buy some of the specialty. So it was there, and they sell it, every day kind of thing. Anyway, so the problem is this spigot that came with the boat, I'm assuming, is so short. Even over the sink, you're limited to how much space you have. So we want a taller one. And then you bump this handle and it leaks pretty easy. So it's in a bad spot. We're going to change all that. The other thing I'm doing is, if you can see on that right hand side, there's a piece of duct tape with a string. I don't want those things to fall back in there while I'm working, so I'm hooking string on each end just so I can pull them back up if they do fall down. I don't know how they're held up, or that way I don't have to worry about, oh crap, and I gotta. So I'm trying to plan ahead. That makes sense. I'll tie another string around here and tape that, and that way they'll both be accessible. I can pull them up if they do fall down. So I got one off so far. I gotta get this stuff in the connector off of there. Like I said, I can pull it a little closer, so that's not too bad. I don't know how far that will go. I may get them both off first, and then try to get that apart when I get to them. So this goes. There's not a lot to grab hold of up here. Take this channel locks here. Hold that. Righty tighty, lift it loose this way. Once you get started, I can do it without holding the other end. It was spinning, or twisting my copper pipe up above going to the faucet. And just in case this doesn't work, I want to be able to put it back. Better a spigot I don't like than no spigot at all. Come on, where are you? There you are. Turn pretty easy. I bet you I can do it. That makes it a little harder to see. Yeah, it's loose enough now. Let's got all this plumber's putty or something everywhere. Let's get that off of there. Okay, there we go. I got a Teflon tape and plumber's putty, it looks like. Okay, I have the main, all the hoses disconnected now. I gotta take this black thing off. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see what I'm filming. This black thing, take that off. And then I got to get some, it's hard to see, but there's some screws that are holding this in. I don't want to have to take a sink out, but I may have to. But anyway, we'll see. I'm doing this for two reasons. I can't get my head in there to see what I got to do, and also to show you what I got to take apart. So I got to take those screws. I'm gonna have to look at the picture to see. Can I zoom in and see? Maybe I can see it from here. Looks like, okay, so just those screws, loosen those, then I can undo that somehow. Undo that nut, locking nut, and then everything ought to come out. I hope. So I got it out, but there's a tiny hole. Let's see where's something I can use as a reference. There. That's a regular, knife blade. I may have to make that bigger, which is not going to be fun. We'll see what we can do. I didn't know if it'd go through, but everything fit through here okay. So I still have to make some connections. And that's where my problem came in. I'll get to that when I get closer to doing that job. But these connections and the ones that were on the boat do not correspond. Okay, so like I said, here's my problem. That's the new fittings, and that's the old. Well, that's not gonna work. There may, okay, for all you people that are plumbers and are gonna get on me, there may be a fitting that goes between those two. They didn't have one at Lowe's. I couldn't see an adapter that would work. That would have been the easiest, but I didn't see one. So searched. I actually got a guy to help me to try to find. So what I ended up doing was buying, and I'll show you the packages, that way you'll know if you ever try to do this. This, hopefully it'll work. This 1/2 inch barb, which is that piece, and a 3/4 inch MHT. I don't know what that stands for, but anyway, that's that. And then this, which is a 3/4 inch, this end, and a 3/8 inch compression. Okay, so that's put together. It sort of looks like that. So therefore, I can put this part into the existing hose. It'll be like it's almost like a hose connection, like for like a garden hose. There's a gasket inside of here, and then this comes off. That's for something else. And this will screw into there. I tried it. And once it sucks down that metal, that it's got a gasket inside there that should seal it up. If not, I'll have to get some Teflon tape, but that's what I found to work. So everything's connected. Checked, I don't have any leaks. That one's there, that one's there. They're both good. I'm just gonna let them, I may tie wrap, that way when the bowser get a chance to get loose. Okay, so steady. Yes. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Here, like I said, here's the.
Make sure it's not leaking down the.
I did. And see, we got still so much room there to put like a cup. If you want a cup of water, you can just take that thing out of the way. Oh, that was nice. Nice upgrade. What was it? $180 I think is what I paid for that. Worth it.